Well, they were really just grabbing and holding us in the first half, and we were kind of just standing there letting them being held and waiting on the call. The second half, we didn't allow them to hold us. We just kept moving, and then all of a sudden, they're sitting there trying to grab, and we're getting open threes and open layups because guys were just constantly cutting. And we also started to get stops. We got stops. We got out in transition, and as we all know, when we get out in transition, we're tough to guard. So it was a mixture of both of those things, just really cutting and moving, as opposed to standing there and then getting stops and pushing the basketball.
You're in the Defensive Player of the Year club. KD leads the league in shot blocks right now. Is he a legit candidate for Defensive Player of the Year so far?
I think he is. If not the leading candidate, I don't think it's really a race right now. The way he's been playing on the defensive side of the ball has been spectacular. So it's a thing now, which is impressive because it always seemed like it wasn't possible to be a thing. But he's getting more and more attention for that, and obviously, he's helping our defense tremendously with the way he's playing on that side of the ball. So if I had to vote, I'd vote for him right now.
Draymond, speaking of Kevin, obviously his talent speaks for itself, but just these past 10 games when he's been out, how have you noticed how he's been able to approach the increased role, the scoring, getting guys involved, the leadership? What's jumped out to you with all those things?
Well, I think, a lot of times people forget, who Kevin Durant is and what he's capable of. It's no surprise to me that the things that he's been doing with Steph out, he's had to take on, more ball handling, more scoring responsibilities, and he's more than capable of doing that. I think with him getting everyone else involved, that's kind of a role that he's grown into over the course of his career. He's in year 11 now. He's great at that. But it's like I said, it's no shocker. This is a guy, former, Hall of Famer, or been an MVP, or 9-10-time All-Star, and he'll continue to do great things. So it hasn't shocked me one bit of the things he's been able to do.
Speech by me. The speech was so good. I didn't say anything. We just started playing better. I thought the defense in the third quarter was tremendous, and it triggered our offense. But I just thought we had better pace and better movement. Everybody is going to play us the same way. They're going to try to be physical with us and hold us, and we can't just die into the screens. Like, we get a guy being physical with us. If we don't move and try to get out of his grasp, then the refs aren't going to call anything. We're not going to get anything going. So I thought we just did a better job of moving and cutting off of those screens. I hope so. I showed the guys a slide of our stats without Steph over the last 10 games, and we're dead last in the NBA in three-point shooting percentage over the last 10 games. Dead last. Who would have guessed? But we're by far the best defensive team. And so I love what we've done since Steph's been out in terms of kind of morphing into this defensive juggernaut, grinding teams. We haven't had the same pace. We haven't had the same force without Steph, but we're finding ways. And tonight we broke free, and I'm hoping that'll carry over the next couple games. But we looked like we finally got into a flow, and we've just been, we've been in a little bit of a rut offensively, but if Steph's not there to rev the engine, and he does that better than anybody. Guys that shoot around, I said I want at least 60 points from you guys. I think the plan was, with all these games coming up, we wanted to play a lot of people. It's not always possible, but this was really the ideal game for us. Clay's the only one who hit the 30-minute mark. We got a back-to-back coming and then a 3-game road trip. So ideal game. Everybody really played well and chipped in, and a lot of guys got going, so they're feeling confident. Tomorrow we'll come in and get some scrimmaging in with Steph, whoever is up for it. I don't know how many guys that will be, but it's exciting to have Steph close, but also to see all of our guys contributing and playing well.